That's the weirdest part of my life. I never had someone to have lunch with. So hi everyone, from yesterday's video I got a few responses on my Instagram DMs. First one was to show my face because otherwise it looks like you're talking to my hands. I'm sorry for that. I shall work on it. And the second one was that I did tell about what my life was, but I did not tell how it was. And that is why I wanted to talk about the parent friendships or college friendships, because I never had one, I never got one. So I will, I think, talk on those levels today while I make my boxes, because thanks to you I have orders and I have to ship them. So for that I have to have these boxes. This looks like I have had a very weird relationship when it comes to friendships. In my school, in my graduation, in my post graduation, I never had someone who I can have, lunch with. Eventually, I stopped taking lunch to everywhere. It's not like it's a very sad thing. People go through even much worse in life. It's just a thing. So, and since you asked, so I'm sharing. So I will minus school from our discussion today. Let's come to DU. Oh my god, that was such hilarious thing to happen in my life. It was a girls' college, and for some reason I could not relate to girls at that point of time. Right now I can relate to women much more, but that at that age I could not. Getting into all girls college was like, it was not good, to be honest, and it was not good at all, but it's okay, we did that. And I think the worst part that our society has made is, you know how they have hyped up this DU, IIT, this, that, they have hyped up this so much that you think your life's gonna get better once you go there, and when that expectation ends, that's hurtful. So I think that happened with me. I was all hyped up because I thought I would get friends here, and I will not lie, I did get friends. I got like 3-4 good friends, and the best part about my college life was my twin sister got admission into the same college. So I was doing maths honors and she was doing English honors. So the best part was that we like, even if I had nobody, I had her. Where was I? So I did get these girls as my friends. I started talking to them and it was going good. But then suddenly there was some miscommunication that happened, which was very weird, and and then they just stopped talking to me. At that time I was ready to, talk it out, like, what happened, why suddenly we have stopped talking, what is it. But that thing was not from the other side. So out of nowhere they stopped talking to me. It was literally out of nowhere, I'm telling you. Nothing happened, absolutely nothing, and I was all alone. So what I started doing was, I didn't stop going to college. I was just lucky enough that in DU at that moment there was no failing on the failing on the attendance. So I got saved in that manner. I stopped going to college. I just used to go for my exams. What I learned was, in my next friendships, I will not even give the time and energy that I gave in that friendship. So I decided I'll be on my own, it's fine. I somehow learned to be alone. Believe me, I was least interested in getting good marks. I was just interested in passing, get the degree and just get lost. I was just that at that moment. But yeah, that was over. Then if I talk about my friendships in MBA, oh, that was a joke. Those of who you are offended, sorry, can't help it. It will destroy your mental health, it will destroy your physical health. And what are you with those two? That exactly was me. in 2019. I was like, what is going on? I will tell you the weirdest thing, the most stupidest thing that happened, and it was like the first week of the college. Okay, like, why have I paid so much money to learn something, right? But apparently no, you have paid this much money to give them that much money so that they can give you like 1/10 of the salary of a job. I'm not saying it's a fact, I'm just saying it's what I experienced. So in guest lectures, the weirdest thing that happened to me was I was sitting in a lecture like everybody else, and then so at the end of the day there comes a list of who all were not behaving in the lectures. And my name was there, and they said that this girl yawned. I'm like, first of all, I don't remember if I yawned, and secondly, even if I did, I don't think it should have disturbed anyone. And thirdly, it's not in my control, bro. Anyways, that was not the problem. My name was not the problem. The problem was they asked me to pay 500 rupees because I yawned, for which they do not even have the proof for. Oh my god, that was the day I ruined like 100% of the potential friendships that I could have. Because all the other people who had the names for whatever reason, drinking water, blah blah blah, all those reasons, all those people were like, oh, this is actually very reasonable, we should pay, and they all actually paid. And I was so not going to pay, in 500 rupees I used to have like, I used to count like 3 days का lunch 500 रुपए में हो जाएगा. लेकिन मैं 500 रुपए, it's like putting those 500 का note in a dustbin. It's like as waste as that. I still get so angry about it. But yeah, what I did was I did a bit of drama. I said I won't pay, this is not done. They are like, oh, then if you won't pay. Now unlike DU, there is like lot of drama for attendance. So they are like, if you don't pay 500, we are going to cut your attendance, and then you will get fail, and then you will have to pay for that, which is like 10 times more than 500. Basically torture. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just cannot. When there is money involved, you cannot joke about it. I just feel that money is like, it's a big deal. It takes so much to earn, and that's why I like jobs more than colleges. In college you are literally paying others to torture us. In job, at least it's the other way around. At least we're getting paid. There were good people as well, but then all these people had their own groups, and like one of them will talk to me. They won't even have coffee with me. Like if I'm ordering a coffee, they will just be on the counter with me, they'll talk to me, and then they'll take the coffee and sit with their group. So these groupism, I just did not get it. I was friends with multiple number of individuals from these different groups, but then I really did not understand that I am not a part of any group, and by that I cannot understand. Learnings from all of this has been that you just have to be you, even if you cannot fit in. It's okay to stand out. Now I'll talk about my healing journey, or the fact that I'm not into self-doubt anymore. So when these people announced that you don't have to go to college anymore and the college is short, that's when I decided, okay, I can continue MBA, because otherwise I was leaving that in first year itself. Because of COVID, I started my healing journey. I stopped going out. I was so happy. I stopped going out. I was living alone again. I stopped going out. I started journaling. I started making a morning routine. In October 2020, I decided that I would do a 4 a.m. morning routine, and that I did for like 3 months, and that routine changed me for who I am. It healed me. I started having less self-doubt. I'll not say when I'm self-healed entirely, but I started having almost zero self-doubts. I was like, that it's okay if I have to stand out. I'm not saying people are bad. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I am not born to fit in. I am not born to stay in that building full of people who understand something which I don't. I'm like, I don't understand MBA, I don't understand corporate, I didn't understand maths honors. What do I understand? To know me, it took good time to know me. But it was not an easy time. Let me know if you have something to say about this video. I'm sure this video was a more like a gossipy video. But yeah, it is what it is. Life goes on. Life goes on and gets better, I would say. If you keep thinking how bad life is, it gets worse, I'm telling you. Let me finish these boxes. It's sort of satisfying to do this. So yeah, I'll see you next time.